Well, hello everybody, it's Sarah here. Peace be with you. We still can't be together in school, so I am going to light my candle. God is here. We are here. We are here. God is here. Well, we're still talking about our theme of justice this half term. And I've just been out in my car and I had a CD on and I was listening to a lovely song by someone called Tim Hughes. It's called God of Justice We Must Go. You might want to listen to it. You'll have to look it up on YouTube by Tim Hughes, God of Justice We Must Go. Has some great words in it. It has words that say we must live to feed the hungry and we must stand by the broken, those people who might feel sad. And then there's some very, very special words that say send us out to act justly every day, to love mercy in every way, and to walk humbly before you, O God. So why don't you go and listen to it? Make me wonder where those words came from. And I think they come from my Bible. Remember last week we were talking about prophets who were the special people that God used to give people messages that they'd gone the wrong way. Did you make one of these last week? It's a plumb line to see if things are straight. There was a prophet called Amos that gave a message. And I think those special words that are in Tim Hughes' song, to act justly and love mercy and walk humbly from God, are words from another prophet. Got my Bible here. I want to show you a picture. It's a picture with a man with measuring scales. They look old-fashioned measuring scales. Some prophet called Micah. God got very cross with the people because he said that they weren't being fair to poor people. They were using false measures. So people weren't getting quite as much corn as they should do. And God wanted the prophet Micah to go and tell the people that the correct way to live would be to act justly to people every day and to love mercy, which means being kind and forgiving, and to walk humbly with God. So Micah is another one of the prophets. There's another prophet, and I want to tell you his story, and it's in my Bible, in this Bible. Let me have a look. Oh, no, it's not this one. This one's another prophet, Elijah. But the one that I want to talk about is somebody called Jeremiah. And this story is called Down the Well. Down the Well. Can you just see? That's a picture of Jeremiah there. So this is the story. Down the well, deep down in the well, deep, deep down at the bottom of the well, there was no water. But down in the well, deep, deep down in the well, there were spiders and slugs and slithery snakes and the prophet Jeremiah. What was he doing down in the well? Deep down at the bottom of the well. He was waiting, that's what, and wondering and wishing for somebody to pull him out. Because God had whispered in the prophet's ear, and Jeremiah had passed on a message to the king. Change your ways, do what is right, or I will let your enemies, the Babylonians, conquer your country and turn your people into slaves. But the king did not want to hear his message, and he didn't want anyone else to hear it either. So he had God's messenger, poor Jeremiah, drop down into the well, deep down into the well, deep, deep down in the bottom. It was dark there, too dark for Jeremiah to see. But it wasn't too dark for God. He saw Jeremiah brush a spider off his face, and he watched as the snakes slithered past. Let's have a look at my picture. So there, at the bottom, is Jeremiah. There's the snakes. Looks like there's a frog there. The bottom of the well. And then God did something. He whispered into the ear of one of the king's servants, and he told him to go and fetch his dirty laundry. All his dirty t-shirts and his dirty pants and socks. Down in the well, deep down in the well, at the bottom of the well, he dropped his laundry, and it landed right on the top of Jeremiah's head. "Hey!" hollered the prophet. "What's this?" "It's my clothes," said the servant. "Everything but what I'm wearing on my back. I've tied them together like a rope. Now wrap them around you quickly and I will pull you out." And so, more determined than ever to pass on God's message, Jeremiah rose up from the well, right up from the well, right from the bottom of the well. And there he is, being pulled up. And at the top, look, we can see the laundry basket with all the clothes on. Jeremiah had to be very, very brave when he was alone in the well. So the prophets were people sent by God to help others change their ways and live justly and fairly to each other. So go and do go and listen to the song by Tim Hughes, God of Justice. See if you can find it and listen to the words and see if you can work out what you think the song means. Let's say a special prayer. Dear God, help us to act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly before you. Amen. And we'll say our school prayer. Lord, bless our school, that working together and playing together, we may learn to serve you and to serve each other. Amen. We'll blow our candle out. After 3. 1, 2, 3. See you next week.